What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So you wouldn't believe this, or well, yeah, you actually might believe this because I always mess up with camera things or footage or whatever, but I got halfway through editing this video and basically the first half of this vlog's footage was filmed in slow-mo with no audio. Generally slow-mo has no audio, but it was pretty much completely useless footage, which is kind of what you just saw, but I had to put it in there just to show you guys that I did. Unfortunately, these things happen from time to time, especially when you're at like the beginner to somewhat intermediate realm of camera stuff and things. So yeah, anyway, this is just to welcome you guys back to another video. Thank you so much for joining us in the vlog. We're here at Enthusiast World headquarters with Papa Smurf, the giveaway truck. If you guys want to get entered for this truck, first link in the description below. Getting entered to win that truck is as simple as grabbing one of your favorite t-shirts or hats or whatever product suits your fancy on the site. And you never know, that one or many items might lead to your golden ticket to take the keys home to this 2007 5.9 Cummins. If you guys don't know anything about this truck, I'm sure a lot of my OGs do, but if you're new to the channel, it's a 5.9 Cummins 2007. We got American Force Evo SSH 22x14s polished with Nitto tires, an S464 Whirly turbo kit, and a second gen swap manifold, and a slew of other things, built transmission. A lot of good stuff in this package, and well, one of you are going to be taking it home. So that's not what this video is about. Rather, it's about a new truck that we're bringing on the channel. You guys know that recently we've had some truck troubles, some hiccups here and there, but finally we've secured something, and it's a super nice truck, something that's definitely worth discussing, and that's exactly what we're going to do today. So sit back and enjoy the video, and I promise not all that much more. And without further ado, here's the new truck for the channel. Well, boys, what do you think? I don't know about y'all. Well, actually, I do know about you guys because I asked you all about what it is that you wanted to see, and well, here it is. I'm very excited about it. So guys, like I said, this is a 2003 LB7. It's in super mint shape, as you guys probably saw from that little reveal sequence there. The chassis on this thing is incredible. It's a Southern truck, and it was one that was really hard to pass up. In pursuit of the next project vehicle, I'd had some kind of criteria, but I was pretty loose and flexible. I wanted to keep it open because we've been building some awesome trucks, all thanks to you guys, and it's been a super fun process. But when I saw this front end specifically, the white color, obviously, you know, that helps a little bit, but the fact that it was an LB7 too, it all kind of felt really right. But I'm really happy that you guys decided to go with this truck because I actually already got some parts on the way for it. I didn't really want to waste any time per se. It's going to be a really fun vehicle, and it's actually going to be used for something that I don't think that you guys are predicting per se. Y'all might be saying that it's going to be used for one thing, but little do you guys know. More info to come on that later. So it is a super clean truck. It already has been undercoated, but under the undercoat, there really isn't much like wrinkle or whatnot, which is cool. Like I said, it was a Southern truck. Even these trucks from the South, it's not like the frames are perfect, but with the way that they undercoated this thing, they did a really good job. They even hit like the cross members and stuff like that up underneath, which is a tedious process. I'm speaking from my own experience with the Mini-Max. The body is in absolutely impeccable condition, and this thing was definitely well maintained. One thing that I love to see is right here in the door jambs. I mean, we're talking right now, this is a 16-year-old truck. Look at the condition of the door jambs, guys. Like this is all super clean. So whoever had this truck definitely took care of it and definitely treated it like it was their prized possession. We've got the full multi-way three-way adjustment seats. Everything works. Everything is fully operable. The lumbar support. The pilot center console like we have in the Mini-Max. All leather rear seats that will probably be in their folded up form pretty much 100% of the time because I really never have anybody in the back, which is sweet. Probably put the doggies back there because this will be a fun little daily driver. It's got the Bose sound system and the steering wheel controls, plus the heated seats, which we're not going to be using, obviously, because it's a little hot out right now. But I love this classic front end on these GMCs. It's just an iconic fascia that we're definitely going to play around with. I've got some ideas as to what we'd like to do there. Wheels and tires on this truck, I've already got planned out what we're going to do. Probably not what you guys are expecting, but it will look really good. We're definitely going to get it tinted. Definitely going to change some of the exterior things, if you will. And what's really kind of cool about this is the fact that it's got a B&W hitch already with the 7-plug connector, which is kind of right down there, and the spray and bed liner is in really good shape. So when I saw this, I was like, man, I kind of need to have it. Now, speaking of this truck real quick, as I don't want to forget about it, I know a lot of you guys wanted to see me get into this truck, and as much as I would have loved to have both, realistically, that just kind of wasn't possible. Although this thing is super clean, it would have been an awesome truck on the channel. I think that whoever ends up taking this truck home is going to be very lucky, as this thing is wicked clean. NV5600 5.9 Cummins SLT Sport with the upgraded sound system and of course the color match front bumpers from the factory. Really nice spec on that truck. But a manual is just going to have to wait for another time, I'd say, with maybe some of the track record, because although we've tried for a manual a few times now on the channel, it just hasn't worked out. That doesn't mean that it's never going to happen. I promise you guys it will happen eventually. It's like LB7 Nation around here. So enough talk, let's go for a little cruise. We also have a brake controller in here too, which is super nice. We'll probably actually put this thing to use very soon. All right, and we're off. It's gonna be really cool towing with a long bed truck as well. Haven't actually ever towed with a long bed specifically, so I'm excited to see how it does with the enthusiast rig behind it. Let's see here, get the mirrors adjusted into our favorite position. Cool. Now we can see, and it feels so nice. Cruising behind this truck, man, and we are comfortable, boys. We are behind the wheel of a legacy GMC. Pretty stoked about it, not gonna lie. Woo! All right, cool. So this is actually my first time driving an automatic LB7. My first time ever driving an LB7 was actually before this. It was that manual one that unfortunately didn't work out, but everything kind of happens for a reason, in my opinion. The LB7s are just different. You feel more connected. They feel more raw, and you know, it's an old school diesel motor. I mean, the LB7 really redefined what diesel was and what diesel performance was capable of back in the days of like the Detroit diesels and those international 7.3s. Now granted, they were all bulletproof motors, but boy were they slow. The LB7 was introduced and it was revolutionary. It was a game changer, and man, like those old school diesel enthusiasts of today's generation sought after this motor big time because, man, it was fast, it was peppy, and it made like 200 horsepower or something like that. I mean, it wasn't really even anything crazy. You can just tell that this truck was babied in its earlier life because the transmission still shifts super well. The whole front end is really tight. It's not sloppy or all over the road. And even the interior of these trucks, I mean, they really hold together surprisingly well. It's not like it's rattly and jittery and, you know, loose feeling. It's not that at all. And boy, is it quiet. You can barely even hear the turbo. I mean, you have to listen for it. I feel like I'm behind the wheel of a piece of history in this thing, to be honest with you. I'm pretty psyched about this project, guys. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we made a quick pit stop over here to our friends at Diesel Works because, well, in the day that we're picking this thing up officially on the vlog, we are actually also picking up an essential part that we're gonna need to maybe have some fun, and that part is right here. It's this one right here. So that's definitely gonna help with maybe, you know, opening things up a little bit, if you will. So I'm gonna stop in here and say hi to pretty much the Diesel Works family real quick, and then we're gonna head back to the lot because I've got something special in store for you guys that just popped up, and this is an opportunity I'm not gonna say no to because I think you guys are gonna kind of enjoy what's in store. So hang tight. I'll see you guys back at the lot. Would you just look at those absolutely two stunning trucks sitting next to each other? Oh, guys, there's your 5.9 pulling away. She's sexy. Anyway, guys, that's not the surprise. This truck is actually the surprise. So, doesn't look like much from the exterior, but there's a lot to it. I've never driven one of these, so you guys are actually gonna get this firsthand. It's got a gated flea shifter and a 48 RE swap. So the 6.7 guys generally put the 48s in. I don't know why I just closed the door. That was stupid, Jack. What are you doing? The 68 guys, these 6.7s, put the 48s in to I don't know, I guess give them a little bit of longevity in their transmissions. I don't know the specifics, but I'll peep this around. You guys notice anything? Those with an eye know what they're looking at. Those that don't, well, here, let me tell you. That is a dual fueler setup. There's one CP3 down there. There's the next one right there. It's got a Mega Ram on it, and yeah, it's got a big old turb ski over here. I believe this is an S476 Steed Speed 2nd Gen manifold, same one that's on that truck right there. And well, all the supporting mods, built 48, gate shifter, full manual valve body, 6.7, that will be coming for sale, as a matter of fact, here very shortly. Obviously not an ad, but you know, Lime Ridge is like my family, so I figured I'd let you guys know if you're interested in checking this thing out. It's a nice truck, and wow, we're going to take it out for a drive. Hey Caleb, my camera's right here. Don't back your truck up. My camera's right behind your truck. Don't back it up.
Okay, I'll make sure to.
All right, perfect. This should be fun. This thing's a beast, though. Wait for that shift. Okay, here we go. Jesus, and that converter locks, boy, does it get it? Holy sauce! Oh my sauce! This thing's pretty rowdy there, boys. Spooling. There it is. All right, that was the speed limit. Yep, the speed limit. I think it's time we return this thing to its home. It's not my truck, you know. I don't want to get to. I'm getting a little carried away here, so yeah, it's time to put it back. What we got here? Outlaw. You hear what I'm listening to? Oh, it's recording. No shame in the Shania Twain game. Well, that thing is a total monster, and I'm glad that I took it out because it was a really good time. But anyway, guys, we did a lot of stuff today, and in the next video, you're gonna like it a lot. We got a lot going on with the Mini-Max. We're gonna take it back out and let it rip and throw some boost and roost. Plus, we have some mods that we're gonna throw back on that thing to get a little bit more prepared. It should be a really fun time. So drop a comment below about what you guys want to see done to the new L-Bay 7. Is that what we should call it? L-Bay 7? I don't know. Josh, what do you think?
I don't know about that.
What should we name it?
Just an LB7. Isn't that good enough?
L-Bay 7. I don't know. We'll see. Guys, what do you think we should name this truck? If you don't want it to be L-Bay 7, just like Josh doesn't want it to be, it doesn't have to be. We haven't committed to a name, but we have to find a name out. But we got a little bit of time for that. Into another Dodge. I still love the sound of this thing so much. Fun day. We had a very, very, very fun day. By the way, guys, I'm driving this truck home for the night. I'm gonna leave the other truck here. I'm gonna get it registered and everything like that tomorrow. It's a little bit after business hours right now because I got distracted. It never gets old. Wow. All right, guys, I don't have my seatbelt on. I'm putting it on right now. We like to be safe on the vlog. All right, guys, so anyway, that about wraps up this video. Thank you all so much for watching. I had a blast. I hope you guys are excited about the new LB7, L-Bay 7. What do we want to call it? I don't know. Drop your name suggestions below. We'll come up with a list of them, and I'll throw a poll up. That way you guys can be involved in that process. And I mean, let me know. What is it that you guys want to see that truck go through? I kind of have some things in mind. Should be a fun project. Just remember, guys, a simple hat or a simple t-shirt could make you the winner of this truck. Trust me, guys, you want this view. I love having this view, but I want one of you to have it even more, and that's going to happen here very soon. If you haven't already, grab an entry because you miss 100% of the shots you don't take otherwise. My like league, I know y'all are out there, and I know you're doing what you do best. Tap that subscribe button on your way out, and I'll see you guys in the next upload.